and we're back. All right. Let's see if we can get that crowd back in here. That was amazing. Absolutely crazy, right? Absolutely crazy. Let's come back in here. Right here. Your channel. And we're back. Yo. Yeah. Yo, and we're back. Yeah, so essentially, my stepmother's friend, Donna Hamlet, who I knew growing up, died. I hadn't seen the lady. What are you do? Where are you? Can you guys hear me okay? Back in the office doing paperwork, but I got the chat up now. Yeah, that's crazy. You can hear me? Cool. Yeah, so dude, my last video, that was a record, dude. That was crazy. Oh, no, I'm good. No. No, it's kind of the opposite. I'm the person they call when they need someone to talk to. Truth be told, this may sound bad, but I hadn't seen the woman. It's kind of like this. Men and women are different. I'm more logic-based, but my stepmother, like most women, are very emotional-based, right? So they called me and crying and stuff. So I said, okay, it's going to be okay. Stay strong. And that's just much it. Yeah. Oh, trust me, I am fine. Hey, sure, macros, that's what's up. Question. Did you moan when you had your back blown out? Awesome. Squid ink paste. Let's see. Channel activity. So you've had 2 subscribers in 4 years. And you said Diddy for president. Absolutely. Shout out to the trolls. Number 2, shout out to the trolls. It's only because of the trolls that we love them. Thank you for your comments. Yeah. You sure? What is you sure? How? Oh no, howdy GT. No, I appreciate your condolences, but yeah, basically, we had a family member die on my stepmother's side, and I mean, to be frank, I had not seen the woman in probably, I don't know, 10 years. So yeah, dude, we got 39 people back. That is crazy. Switzerland or America? Ooh, hey brother, greetings from Russia. Samurai, hello. Are you sure you don't? Yep. Switzerland, hi from Indonesia. Someone is standing behind you. Is it? The only person standing behind me is this guy. There you go. Yeah, absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. So we have Indonesia, we have Russia. That's what's up. Dude, that's crazy. We're already back at 77 people. 77 people within 3 minutes. That is insane. Let's go. Let's go viral, guys. Let's go. So we went on stream earlier while I was doing my contracting work, and that is crazy. We had 8,000 views, almost 200 thumbs ups, and that is just insane. Let's go. Very nice to see you. You again. Very nice to see you. What I'm trying to do is get better at this. So I have you guys right here so I can stay engaged in the chat. Now I'm going to put on some background music. That's good. And I'm going to look at some contracts while I look down here at the comments. But I want the comments to kind of be up here. So if you look, I have a J5 switch. I'm through the phone because the speaker is better. But I am trying to read some contracts too. But dude, I swear, the longer I go live, every time I go live, I'm getting more views. And it's kind of it's to the point where I'm really curious, could I really get monetized on here? Old man? Who? Me? I'm old man? That's okay. I mean, I'm almost 40, so that's cool. I might be old, but I'm genuine. What are you doing? Very sure, Gentleman Gaming. Yeah, so here's my goal. It's more about mindset in business. So I am eventually going to build a community. I might use the school platform. I'm not going to tell you exactly what all the details are, but the goal is to help any of y'all that if y'all want help on mindset, how to overcome depression, suicide, how to build a business. If you want to join business with me and the team that I'm with, America United 1776 on Instagram, message me. I can plug you in. Yeah. What are the books? Books are like a lot of different subjects. There are a lot of different subjects. Trading. Yeah. I'm actually going to do a poll, right? June, there's always two sides of the story. What are the books? What are you doing? Trading. So, topics for discussion. Topics for discussion. Okay. I can't share my screen on here. Oh, I'll tell you what I can do. Yeah, we have trading. Trading. Stocks. Roth. IRA. Brokerage. Oh, that's too big. Okay. So I do have an affiliate link with Robinhood. I'm sure you've probably heard of Robinhood, but essentially, if you message me, I might put it on the top of my YouTube profile. I probably should, but I can send you a link to where you can open up a brokerage account as long as you're old enough and learn how to trade. But we'll talk about mindset, overcoming negative thoughts, right? We'll talk about nutrition, leaning or gaining. That's a good one. So we have trading, stocks, mindset, and then business. Business, why build a business? That's a good one. Start poll. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Lots of books over here on different subjects. All right. So, let's go. Let's go, guys. Let's go. I should make my bed. Oh, look at that. My bed's all messy. There we go. Got my folder here. That folder. Put that one up there. 2 books I was reading. Headset. That there. USB drive. Keys. Boom. Constitution. Light. Remote. Boom. USB drive. Put that one there for now. All right. There we go. Let's go. Are you a baddie? I have no idea what a baddie means, guys. I don't even know what that means. You gotta remember, I'm not as young as you guys. Am I a baddie? Probably not. I'm just a guy trying to get monetized on YouTube, build a community, right? Stocks, what do we got? Everybody wants to do trucks, stocks, trading, IRA. So we have 12 votes. Trying to get at least 50 votes. Mindset, overcoming negativity, gaining, losing. I want to join, but I don't think I'm old enough. Howdy, how old are you? Hi, what's up, Charlene? Why are you boring? Sugar Knight, why am I boring? I don't know. Why do you only have 2 subscribers in the last 3 years? I don't know. Shout out to Suge Knight. You've had 2 subscribers in the last 3 years and 2 timeouts. I don't know why I'm boring. Don't know. Apparently I'm more entertaining than you, though. We'll keep it at that. You so great, handsome. 12. Are you do crypto? You must be Jamaican, 'cause Jamaican me crazy. You must be Jamaican. You great handsome. Okay, Armerdos, let's check your channel activity. What you got in there? You got 40 subscribers, only one time out. Let's try to keep it appropriate, but thank you for that. You great handsome. He's very nice. I try to. You play anything? What's up, mister? Red and blue. I have a melodica. I have this. Let's see. Let's see. Do not play video games. No. Fun fact, though, you can Google me. I had played in some poker tournaments back in the day. That's kind of fun. If you Google, and I'll show you right here, Chris Whitehead Poker, right? I'm on Google right here. So that's me. Chris Whitehead grabs Hendon Mob Poker Database. Yeah, in California a few years ago, I did a big tournament, and that was fun. Can I freestyle? Yeah, but if I freestyle, you better pay me more than 25 bucks. Come on now. I'm not going to do it now, but if you want to set up something to like meet in Georgia or something, we can talk about it. If I have the right beat and the right environment, I can freestyle a little bit. It's got to have the right vibe, you know. I need either like a killer vibe to where I'm going to be going off, or something chill where we can be more philosophical. Because freestyling's all about vibing and kind of getting into the flow, right? He said 30. That's funny. Now just message me on America United 1776 and maybe something. What is this? I bought a butt plug at Goodwill, but it's too small. Can I return it? Super Dude, do you really think that's the best place to buy a butt plug? Guys, let's try to keep it somewhat appropriate on here. I have pepperoni nip nips, very good. Hello, Alabama. Zane, I love eating corn the long way. Citizen United versus FEC. Ooh, there you go. All right, guys, so we have the haters coming in. That is always awesome. That's good. Thank you for all. Guys, we love the haters. Thank you for all the comments, haters. All the haters. So what we got here, we have 25 votes. 40% say stocks. 32% are saying mindset and business and nutrition. Greetings from Dayton, Ohio. T-shirt, right? There you go. I'm sure all you patriots who, oh snap, my charger came out. Guys, it seems like the best time to go live is this time, but man, I kind of wanted to go to bed early tonight. Oh well. It is what it is. A lot of people like my flag, though. Shout out. Should we do the flag? Or should we do the books? Because right here, we're on the books and the flags right here. You know what I'm saying? So, it's just one of those things. All right. 36 are saying trading stocks. We're at 36 out of 28 votes. Remember when we were high in school, what? I do not drink and I do not smoke. Together we swallowed baby carrots whole, cooked baby carrots. I'm not a hater, just a creep. Dino, very cool. Okay, so you're not a hater, you're just a creep. That's fair. So guys, shout out. Would you rather have a creep or a hater in the chat? What would you rather? I was in boot camp. And I had to poop so bad that I shit in a trash can to my roommate. No joke. I literally had to poop so bad that I took a trash can and shitted inside of it and then had to take the trash out. It was disgusting, but it is what it is. Hater, where are you from? South. Look up Roman Atwood right now. Yeah, so if you just demand me to do something, probably not going to work. You could ask nicely and I'd consider it. I'm kind of in the mood for... This is my brother's band. Anybody want to hear my brother? No Ghost. Follow. Verified artist. Let's see here. My brother is a death metal drummer. Hello, sir. Damn, I want them. No piano. I played piano earlier. My piano brain's fried out. Connect to a device. Oh, I see what's wrong. We need to take this out. This is my brother's band if you're into it. Put this up. Jabra Evolve 6 headset, really good. So we got the Jabra for the calls and business. We got the Bosses if you just want to jam out. Also, and of course, got the pods. I really like headsets. Anyways, what we got here on the chat? Oh, I'm not even in the chat. Let me get back to chat. He from USA. Deet him knows. Okay. So just so you guys know, I'm doing contracts right now. Where are you from? I'm from Georgia. Damn, I want them. No piano. What's the name of your brother's band? Marcos. It's No Ghost. It's No Ghost. They have a YouTube. If you message him, tell him you know his brother on YouTube. Tell him you reached out. He'll engage with you. He's also good if you want to get some beats or edit something. He has a studio, so he does beats and music and all that. Probably the best in Georgia, if I'm being fair. I'm not just saying that because he's my brother. I'm saying it because he's been doing it his whole life. He's the real musician in the family. I'm not the musician. I tried, but well, you guys hear me play piano. I can do a little something. So we got 38% trading stocks. Okay. I can't share my screen on this, can I? Moderation activity, timestamps, reactions. Community moderation. All right. Okay. I am from Haiti. Ada Desiree. That's what's up. Yeah, this is my brother's band. I'm going to put No Ghost Eclipse. That's their most popular song. I'll share it on the link. Share. So guys, I'm going to put this in the chat. So I'm going to record this real quick. Right? So spam my brother and everybody go like No Ghost, and they have an Instagram. Just go spam him and say his brother said spam him. No, they play live in Georgia and they travel. If you're into metal, they're really good. He's the engineer and the percussionist. They're pretty good. No Ghost Eclipse. That's probably one of their best songs. This is it right here. Marcos, yes. We're in Georgia now. Do you play tuba? You got a melodica. Can you sing? I don't know. Can I sing? Some people think so. Some people think I can't. I don't know. It's not really much I've ever practiced. Not much I've ever practiced. Laugh out loud, baby. Do you play tuba? I like this song. Yeah, my brothers, their band's pretty talented. If you're into the metal and stuff, what's funny is when you look at my music that I like, not what I play, but I like Bach and classical. I love Bach. I listen to music like this. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. Huh? Think fast. If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. I'm eclectic and I listen to all kinds of music. Marcos, I'm eclectic as well. Marcos, who are you? Georgia, you used the word eclectic. I'm going to go to your channel. Why do you only have one subscriber? How long have you been on YouTube? Did you just join? Marcos, what's up with your deal? I see you in there. I like you. How old are you, Marcos? When did you start YouTube? 3 months ago? Marcos, I'm going to go like your channel. Is that okay? I'm going to go subscribe to you. Are you going to make any content? Subscribe. Shout out to Marcos. I just subscribed on his channel. Yeah. I was in your dream last night. That was not me, Annie. That was not me. Your music cracks me out. How can you not like classical, like violin and cello? You do realize this music is 423 hertz, the same as bees that flap their wings. This music will help you live longer. It's the same frequency that this guy, Nikola Tesla, you ever heard of him? Nikola Tesla has this book, The Wizard, Nikola Tesla. You ever heard of him? So he talks about music frequency. He says, I have concluded that so important a literary event as the appearance of your splendid book of poems should be firstly commemorated by a dinner of the Wardrobe, as Miss Philippos suggested in her peculiarly delicate way. And this does not seem possible because of your immense popularity. I would like you to name another evening very soon. However, for my money may run out. What a great letter by Nikola Tesla. God, this guy was so smart. Nikola Tesla, when he was in college, he said, it has cost me years of thoughts to arrive at certain results by many believed to be unattainable, for which there are now numerous claimants, and the number of these is rapidly increasing, like that of the colonials in the South after the war. Interesting. Nikola Tesla. Like my bookshelf? So we have 47 votes with 40% being trading in stocks. Why does it, all you guys ever want to talk about is stocks? Why? Y'all do realize that stocks makes money, but it also loses money fast. But it looks like that's what we're going to be talking about. Guys, we've been on for 24 minutes. That is what's up. Marcos, shout out to you. Let's go over here to YouTube Studio. I'm going to check some statistics real quick. Uh-oh. We got to go back. Duplicate. Duplicate tab. Go back. That is insane, guys. Why am I... Look, just to put this in reference, I'm just amazed. What's with the tapestry? Which one? This one? Hey, you talking about this one? You talking about this tapestry over here, brother? Huh? No, I'm not judging people on how long they've had their channel. But if someone just comes up straight up hating and they say like something mean, I have nothing to go off based on they have no profile picture and they're saying mean stuff to me or my viewers. I say, okay, so they start it, I will fight back. Sometimes, if I'm in the mood. Yes, sir, Crimson Diamond. Okay, so Crimson Diamond, shout out to him. He's my #1 fan right now. That's why he has the #1. So by #1, if you're #1, 2, or 3, your answers get answered first. Priority from there. It is what it is. So this is an Aztec handcrafted, I don't want to say it's a quilt, but it's a blanket. And basically, after my grandfather died, it's something that I got. So it reminds me of him. So it's kind of in honor of him, and it keeps the sunlight out. But it is a traditional one. Navarro, what up? What are you doing? Good. Play the piano. Hello. You look. You say I look like Don Fry. Hey guys, this is Don Fry, the Predator. If I had me a big old cigar, I'd be saying this, and I'd be saying right now, this is my impression of Don Fry, the Predator. He's a UFC right back here, back chief. That's very cool. Is it? Yeah, it's pretty much a memory. You see, I look like Don Fry. What makes you think I look like Don Fry, man? Huh? What makes you think I look like Don Fry? Glasses or no glasses, guys? Y'all tell me. Let's go. Glasses or no glasses? You guys tell me. The votes are in. Cool, sir. So it looks like one of our topics are going to be stocks. That's what's it. Next poll. In the poll. So we're going to be talking about that. Okay. So, next. Glasses and hat or no? We need engagement. Yes. No. And we're going to add an option. I am a lizard. Oh, I misspelled lizard. I'm a lizard. Okay, those are your options, okay? New poll. Glasses and hat or, dang it. That's supposed to be your no. Yes, no, I am a lizard. One of those 3 options are your choices. That's not a knife. That's a knife. I do got one knife here. Got a Boeing. Do have a couple of them. Bam. Shout out to my knife collection. Bam. This one's pretty good. It sticks. This one more cosmetic. He said, what the fuck? Yeti. So 17% of you said, I am a lizard. Okay, good. 17% said, I am a lizard. Yes. How we have 43% yes, 43% no. All right, let's go, baby. Emails. Guaranteed Trust Life, GTL. 9 volts. Glasses. Right. For those of you who think I'm bald, I am not bald. There we go. All right. What's up, guys? How about we put the American flag on it? I wonder if there's a way to put this American flag like this, man. I got an idea. All right, guys, so 44% say yes. Let's see here. Put this here. Put this here. All right. Great show. There we go. Reminds me of when I was back in the desert. I am a Navy vet. We used to be like this. This one these days. That was these days back here. Hello, guys. This is your favorite coach and entrepreneur, Coach Chris. Shout out 1776. Hope all you guys are having a great day. 40% say yes. Great show. Looking handsome. I don't think he has a haircut yet. Had on the road again. Zorro, gracias por las servicios. Crimson Diamond, de nada para mis services. Muy divertid, muchos amigos, muchos comidas, muy interesante y hables un poquito español. Soy yo, tu Indian. Ada. What, are you thinking about joining the Navy? Serious note, you thinking about joining the Navy? All right, guys. I say I look like an ICE agent. Who told you? Who told you? You getting nervous, man? Just kidding. CB. Who's a CB? Shout out to the CBs. He said, Mad Max, Tire Bandit Part 4. Shout out to the CBs. I respect you guys, man. CBs are awesome. CBs are probably one of the coolest people you'll ever met. If you're ever in the military, CBs are great. They can build things up. They can shoot. They're like builders and fighters. They're literally like a CB. They're one of the coolest rates. Anyone who's ever serviced loves a good CB. Absolutely. Shout out to the CBs. Yes, I do. What is the song? This is Aria from Suit Number 3 from Johann Sebastian Bach. The older I get, the more I like, my palette requires all sorts of music, but the main music that I choose to engage in is classical orchestra. I love strings, I love piano. Something about it is fun. But I also like metal, I like death metal, I like speed metal, I like some rap. It's just, right now I'm in a mood for that. A little bit of it. You think you ate bad mushrooms? Happy Peach Cobbler Day. Here. That's a little bit of Pacabella. You made my family's peach cobbler day better. Ah, Muhammadan worldwide. There you go. Peach cobbler. Cobbler is very easy. Cup of flour, cup of sugar, cup of peaches, cup of milk, and 350 degrees, and just cook it. It's a cup recipe. Everything's a cup. Cup of peaches, cup of sugar, cup of flour, stick of butter. It's a cup recipe. Wah. We have the same flower tattoo. Crimson, do we? You've got this one. You got the lotus. Let's go. FYI, I am not a bodybuilder. Obviously. But I still like to train. I like to train for function. Yes, for the glasses. Okay, guys. So you guys said that y'all are the guys in here. My brother looks like you. Are you my brother? That's what's up. You have a good-looking brother. That's all I'll say. So you guys wanted to learn something about stocks. Is that correct? Guys, if the people still want to learn about stocks in here, then shout. Well, I'll show you this. Give me 1 second. I'm going to get to somewhere. Put this over here. Yeah, Cameron, I had to go because I had a passing in the family. It wasn't a direct relative. It's my stepmother's, and this is going to sound crazy, but I'm at the point in my life where most things just don't get to me. So they called me and let me know that there's going to be a funeral and stuff. But I mean, to be fair, I hadn't seen the woman in like 10, 12 years. So it's like, I'm not mean. It's just, I live in a world where I don't let a lot of things get close to me. And it is what it is. But they were calling me and they let me know. Nice Stanley, bro. This one? It's a Yeti, but yeah. This is a Yeti Rambler. The Yeti Rambler is the best cup I've ever had. Lifetime warranty. Shout out to Yeti. Yeti, if you're watching this, consider a sponsorship. But the guy was asking me if I played any games. This is me. You can look me up. Christopher Whitehead Poker. That's me on Google. I did play in a couple of poker tournaments. I am ranked in the Global Poker Index. That's what's up. So here's my opinion on gambling. I don't think gambling is very good, but you have to understand what the word gambling means, okay? There's what you call a speculative risk and pure risk. If you're just rolling the dice or playing roulette and you're randomly, specifically Texas Hold'em, right? So my opinion on gambling is this. Do you have a retirement account? Your money is being gambled every day into the stock market, S&P 500 and Dow Jones. If it goes down, you lose money. So I am not a fan, right? Yeah. Right Knight, laugh out loud, right? What did he say? What did Right Knight say? Fight Night, yep. The reason for the shades. I looked you up, you died in 2021. Yeah, but then I came back as a dragon. So staying focused is like this. What do I think about gambling? Okay, this is perspective of someone who's actually ranked in the Global Poker Index, right? The only game that I play is poker. Why? Because it's the same reason I do insurance business. There's pure risk and there's speculative risk. If you don't know the difference between that, Google it. Yes, this is my office. This is where I do business. Right? This is the office. This is where everything comes out of. Right? There's my license. That's my Navy stuff. This is pretty much it. Even my desk. This is my bookshelf. That's my assistant. This is my assistant right here. He's a good boy. This is my desk. My desk moves up and down. I love my desk. So my desk right now is here, right? This is my chair. So right now I'm going to sit. So I'm going to sit down on my yoga ball, which is my chair. All right. So sit down. And this is kind of, I have a screen here, and I have an old iPad right here. So this is kind of where I do my work, right? So, right through here. Now, right through here. Don't know which is the angle that's best. I got some stuff I put on the wall over there. Got my American flag. So. Morphic resonance, bro. When nice, that's what's up, Cameron. Cameron, are you going to be open to doing a invite where you and me talk back and forth? I can lead the conversation if you want, but maybe like you just come up with like 10 questions, or I can. And basically we'll figure out a time that works for you, and we'll go live, right? And we'll just talk back and forth, and we'll both get something from that. Since you're my main moderator, one of them, were you open for that?
You can talk with real licensed therapists, not AI. Wellness shouldn't be overwhelming, and therapists can help figure out what's best for you. And yeah, it might involve.
Can you see my Navy stuff?
Visit BetterHelp.com/Spotify Music.
What is this? Are your walls made of cement? Definitely not cement. Wood. It's wood. I guess you'd say wood and sheet. Definitely not concrete. Navy stuff's right here. Yeah. Yeah. There you go, since you asked. That's some Navy stuff right there. All right, guys. Are the people who wanted to talk about stocks, are you... Favorite sport? Well, my best sport was probably baseball. My favorite to play is basketball. I really like to play basketball. I was a shooting guard. But I like all sports. But guys, are the people who wanted to know about trading stocks, here, I'm going to give you a free tool. This is for all the people in the chat who are curious about stock trading. I'm going to give you a free tool. This is it. For all you guys, there's you something. If you did not like and subscribe my video and I gave you that link, like and subscribe, okay? I'd like to exchange phone numbers or talk privately sometimes because I don't want to leak my number to anyone else. Yeah, Cameron, we can do that. Cameron, I'm gonna put my Instagram on here in a second. I'm gonna do it now. Yeah, we'll do that. What I was gonna say is when I go live on YouTube, I have the option to go live with someone else, and I think if you're subscribed to me, I can look up your channel and do it that way. But yeah, we can talk. If you think there's something that could go there, a lot of people have said my ability to go monetized is very high. But you gotta remember, I'm balancing this with starting a business, and I'm literally stretched to the edge on time. I'm literally cutting into my normal sleep time and adjusting my workout schedule to try to do this. I am literally stretching time to try to make this happen. And I'm kind of a one-man show. So, settings, log out, add websites. Give me 1 second while I figure this out. Note, view archives. So I should be able to share professional account, QR code, settings. If I do QR code, can I just share it? So I'm on IG here. Profile, dashboard. I should probably set up a shop on my Instagram and start trying to like sell some stuff and stuff too. Well, whatever. Maybe one day. Payment settings. God, I got so much stuff to do. Anyways. Edit profile, view archive. So here, guys, Cameron, this is for you. Here. So that's my Instagram. So there you go. So message me on IG right there. Right. So message me on IG and we'll make a time to talk. And we can do everything through there. Okay? Guys, if you want to follow me. So, guys, anyone who sent that last thing here, this is for all the guys who wanted to learn about stocks. I'm going to give you a free tool. So, Cameron, I'm sure that you got that. This is FinViz, guys. I'm going to show you something, okay? This is a free site. It's called FinViz. If you want to learn stocks, go here. FinViz, right, is financial visualization. This is a heat map, and this is where you start, right? Absolutely, Cameron. So, guys, for all you guys who want to learn a little bit about stocks, that was what was on the poll. You go to FinViz, and this is a good spot. This is where you get news articles, right? This is where you have tickers. It may look foreign to you. This is a heat map. Okay, you click here. This is free. You don't have to sign up. Okay, so on a heat map, this shows you technology, consumer defense, and it breaks up. Like today, the market, this whole square, right, this whole square is technology. So within the technology sector in the United States, you have Microsoft, NVIDIA, Apple, CRM is Salesforce, IBM, ADP, Adobe. The size of this square represent how much of the technology they own. Apple and Microsoft and NVIDIA own most of it. Everyone else is fighting for space. This is literally little cells trying to get bigger or smaller. See, Uber is a technology stock. You have consumer staples, right? Amazon, look how big Tesla is. Meta, that's Facebook. Consumer defenses, you see? Industrials, right? The first thing you want to do is understand how to read this, right? So when you say, guys, You know, this is stuff that I'm going to be putting out for free right now, but in my community, I might actually charge people to see this. But since you guys are here, glasses and hat or not. Okay. Verdict is in. Yes. Also, 28% of my viewers are actually a lizard. If you can see right here. And guys, bulls versus bears. That's the stock market. That's what this represents. Right? So, as you can clearly see here in the poll, 28% of votes says that they are a lizard, and 43% say I should wear a hat. Invest in friendship, absolutely. But also remember what wise men of the past have said. If you can take an enemy and turn him into a friend, they're no longer an enemy. An enemy that turns into a friend will be more faithful than any friend you have, because they'll always have something to prove. 48 Laws of Power. Great book, I recommend. Okay. Lizard heads. So, we're going to continue with the poll. Are you enjoying give me a second, FinViz? Yes. More. No. No. Pigs are not bacon. Okay, we'll just add that in there. Okay. There we go. There we go. Why does this not let me? Why does this not let me create my poll now? Well, you weren't in here when we took a vote. You were not in here when we took a vote. The vote was very simple. I took a vote, and 43% wanted me to wear them, 28% were lizards, and 30% said no. I assure you that I have hair, and I assure you that I have glasses. So, just so you know. But we're here for the people, brother. Now, here's the FinViz. Pigs are not bacon. Okay. Okay, so no one's enjoying FinViz. Just goes to show you, I literally have a tool right here, and I put the link in. And I'm literally showing you the first website I went to when I learned trading stocks over 10 years ago. That's okay. The people have spoken. All right. Pigs are not bacon. Maybe I put 69 3169. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. You look tired. How can you tell if I look tired or not? I got glasses on, baby. All right, let's start a new poll. Okay. How about we do this? Let's see what we have in here. Go to sleep. You look tired. 3169. New poll. Control. Guys, look at this. Cameron, I know it was kind of crazy, but we only got 25 viewers now. But if I do the math, I'm going to pull the calculator. So let's say I do the calculator, and we go live for 48 minutes times 25. That equals 1,200 divided by 60. That's 20 hours. So this 48 minutes is equated to 20 hours, right? So, oh no, yeah, well I have them right here. No, I'll show them to you. No, the last stream was actually a record. No, I'll show you right here. Look, Cameron, I don't know why, but Cameron, this last stream, you see, the last stream got 9,000, right? Look at this. The last stream literally got 9,000 views, 103.1 hours, right? Chat messages, 2,250. It was Jimmy. I'm broke because I sleep. Yep. Yeah, so it's kind of crazy. So when we look at the monetization over here, just as someone who's trying to get monetized, right? We're like right here. This isn't completely up to date because it's only up until, what is it? Up until the 15th. So it's 5 days behind. But we're at 3,400. Everything's ready to go. And we have 583. So in 6 days, that'll be 600. I think they're like almost at 1,000, and we need 3,000. So what I figure is this, guys. I'm going to be basically doing insurance contracts, and if I'm not doing that, I'm going to be streaming probably for the next 20 days, unless I have to go to North Carolina. And if I do that, I might stream live with some of the business guys and just do that. But if I can monetize, yeah, Cameron, you were 2,000 those messages. Well, Cameron, that's why when we come monetized, any of my moderators are going to get a fee on this. I've done told you should the income come in. I've done told you I would do that to you guys. It's just a matter of, is it worth it? Like, once I get monetized, is it going to be worth to come in here for my time? Because right now, I am spending hours and hours, and sometimes it's not worth my time. I'm not getting paid yet. But what I am doing is building a community of repeat people coming, and that community building is growing slowly. Like, I've got 20, 30, 40 repeats, sometimes 100 people in here. And again, what do we talk about? Mindset, business, how to believe in yourself, how to uplift yourself. I'm a veteran, right? So on a serious note, if you wanted to join the military, what's it like joining the military? What's it like building a business from scratch? What's it like living in other countries? Maybe you're a young man or a young woman who's thinking about, what do I want to do in life? You know, I want to be like that uncle or that brother, a genuine conversation that you can come and have. And I will build a community that does that. This is like church that's not a church. I have no religious preference or anything. It's just a community of people who are going to help each other out. Y'all talk amongst yourselves, all that good. How much you going to start your moderations at? I have no idea. That is a detail I do not care until I get there. Right? Yeah. Can you say I'm part of a gun? You're free to work your magic. What does it say? You're free to work your magic however you feel it best, gang. Don't need compensation. Hello and kind. Yep. Is Coast Guard military? Absolutely. Well, actually, I think the Coast Guard is technically Homeland Security, HSA. And I think the Coast Guard guards the airspace above the White House. I'm going to Google that. I think so, though. I think the Coast Guard does the Coast Guard guard the White House air area. I think it, I've always heard that. Doesn't give it out. But no, the Coast Guard, I think, is Homeland Security, if I'm not mistaken. Is it? I want to say that's right. Yeah, it's Department of Homeland Security, DHS. So it's technically not military. Yeah. This guy's scary. I don't know. Scary to who? People that want to destroy the country or something? Maybe. But for people who love and respect each other, it's like, What you got? Yod, what gone big up yourself, boss man? Blessings from Yod. Yeah, man. Hey, man, my Jamaican friend, man. I like me some jerk chicken, man. You got some very good mamacitas over there in Jamaica, man. Jamaica got a bobsled team. Hey, Jamaica got a bobsled team. What we got? Skippity-dee. 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 Bop, bop. Skippity-dee. I've just subbed, like the stream vibe. Jados. Blako, son of Goku. Sometimes you got to give the face a kiss before you smack it. What are you talking about, man? No comment. You like the stream vibe? We love you, boss. Absolutely. Sometimes got to give it. I'm about to head to sleep. You're in the German military? What's that? Really? You're in the German military? That's what's up. That's what's up, man. Shout out. I got my flag right there, baby. Shout out to all the veterans around the world. Want to hear a joke? Why not? Why not? Give me a joke. Guten. Okay, how do I respond to Guten? Respond to Guten in German. Give me something good. How about Gut Nacht? Gut Nacht. How about this, brother? My German friend. Gut Nacht. For my German, is that how you say it right? Gut Nacht. Gut Nacht. Nein. 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 Too bad you're not like my cousin Travis. Verstandin. Nicht. Verstandin. Nah, I think I'm butchering that German. So yo hablo un poquito español. Tengo un amigo para Ecuador. Es madres cocines pupusas carnitas. Muy delicioso. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9, of course. Because 7, 8, 9. Because 7, 8, 9. Don't care about me. Lauren, what do you mean don't care about you? Lauren, what'd you do? Why are you getting your feelings hurt, Lauren? I said skippity dee. I said skibby dee. I said skibbity dee 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 dee. Bow wow wow, bicky bicky bicky, bow wow bow wow. Let's get the 50 likes, fellas. Let's go. New achievement, 3,000 subscribers. People like your channel and it shows. Guys, we have 3,422. In the last 28 days, we're getting almost a subscriber a day. Watch time total hours is 710. So essentially, I can average close to 1,000 if I take this seriously. 1,000 hours in 28 days, given the days on stream. If I were to take this seriously, I could probably do it in a month. But boy, that would be a lot of streaming. God. Guys, quick. Okay, let's see. Let me put a poll here real quick. Oh, gonzos, what the hell? Gonzos. So, streaming might kill me from all the time. Laugh out loud. Is it worth it to become monetized? Okay, let's see. YOLO? Yes. No. Health is important. This is important. You are our stream slave. Bow to your master. Okay. Okay.
How do you know it actually works?
You are our stream slave. Bow to your master. All right. I may have destroyed some of those options, but we'll
can help figure out what's best for you.
Okay.
And yeah, it might involve a screen detox. Visit
Let's see.
betterhelp.com/Spotify Music for 10% off your first month. That's betterhelp.
Give me 1 second and I'll get back into the chat.
Lemon pepper fans, I hope you're sitting down because Zaxby's just dropped a mouth-watering lemon pepper dry rub. Now you can get that delicious zesty lemon and cracked black pepper flavor you love in the chicken burger. Try it any way you want.
What the heck?
Zaxby's lemon pepper wings and lemon pepper sandwiches to their lemon pepper chicken fingers.
Why won't it let me do? Why won't it let me create my poll?
Earn you rewards points. Now that's lemon pepper perfection. Zaxby's
Must contain 1 in 35 characters.
got the sauce.
Oh, I see.
At Blinds.com, it's not just about window treatments.
I
It's
see
about
now.
you, your style, your space, your way. Whether you DIY or
Okay.
hire pros to handle it all, you'll have the
Okay, new poll in.
From
Here you go.
expert design help to our
Okay, guys, see how much you care about me. Streaming might kill me from all the time. Is it worth it? No, health is important. YOLO, yes. You are our stream slave. Do it. Shout out to the streamers. I'm joking when I say that. I'm just saying it's going to be a lot of time. It says YOLO, yes. Okay, I gotta say, John, best joke of the day. Fun fact. Fun fact. I was a planned abortion that my 15-year-old mother got caught. Thus, I made it through. Okay, beautiful. Okay. Fun fact, I actually was supposed to be aborted. So maybe a condom would not have prevented it. Maybe it would have. But then again, a condom only can't even stop an STD, which is smaller than a sperm cell. Do you like cat? No comment. No comment. Poll, let's check the poll. Where's the poll at? They, them, nuts on your mouth. Oh, that's funny. You gotta type in there, ha ha ha. Literally type Shiite. Let's see. Large, okay, LGBTQAI, large galactic battletoads gearing up in individual assessments. I support large galactic battletoads. I support LGBT. I support large galactic battletoads. I do. I support large galactic battletoads. Large galactic battletoads. By the way, did you guys see that TikTok streamer who died recently? Right? What? Who doesn't support a large galactic? Where's my poll at? Did my poll end? Where'd my poll go? Can you guys tell I'm tired? Okay. YOLO, no, health is important. So we're kind of at a tie between you are 25% of you, 1 in 4 say you are a stream slave. Okay. So 16 votes say do it or not. Yeah, so here's the thing. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't really know. I mean, you gotta guys remember, I don't really watch. I watch a little bit of YouTube from time to time, but it's more educational and like learning stuff. I literally am. I probably watch less YouTube and movies than any of you guys on the stream. So I just come in here and be myself. And some people have told me that I'm entertaining when I talk. So I'm just rolling with it. Maybe it'll work, maybe it wasn't. You know, Cameron Porter's been really helpful. Shout out to my moderator. Jimmy White's been very helpful. So, at 17 votes, 29% of you say you are our stream slave. Look, if I'm going to be a stream slave, at least let me make some money off of it. That's all I'm saying. Hi to Gabby. Who is Gabby? Who is this Gabby for which you speak? Who is this Gabby for which you speak? Who is this Gabby for which you speak, David? David, who is it? What is the difference between a fridge and a gay guy? Let me think about this. Don't tell me, let me guess. What is this? What is the difference between a fridge? The fridge doesn't change. I don't know. The fridge doesn't change its stance every time you open the door. I don't know. That's the answer to my joke. Well, that'd be cool, Cameron. You're under no obligation to do that. You do enough for the channel, dude, but I'm not going to turn down because I'm not an idiot. But yeah, essentially, here's the thing. We're going to build a community. The community is going to be about encouraging people, if nothing else. Now, what I've come to, here's the thing. Here's a serious poll. I actually want to do a serious poll now. Okay. We're going to end the poll, but we have 17 people in here. I'm going to actually make a poll. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to put. This is serious. I want to know this for. I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to write because I'm just curious. And I mean this from the bottom of my heart, right? And I'm going to put this in here. Okay. Guys, I'm going to put a real... I mean this, right? Okay, there you go. There's a new poll. I want to know what you guys have to say for this, okay? I misspelled it. You're probably going to think I'm half retarded, but what I mean is like for real. So I'm not perfect, but what I mean is like, is there... I typed it really fast. No, I'm just a troll. Very good. So is there a need for positive and encouraging words for you guys? Like in a fake world, true real talk, right? I mean that for real. Because I find amongst the world today, there's not, he said, what does it say? Never go full retard. That's okay. Straight down the P home. Beans or no beans? I say beans. What you got against beans? Yeah. Yo, Jimmy White, shout out to that. Beans and toast. Yeah, beans and toast, there you go. Beans and toast. Joe, you gotta blow on it next time or you don't burn yourself. So even like right now, we are at basically 20 times 67. I mean, essentially that's 20 hours. So for every 20 people that I can get to stay on for 1 hour, I need 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So the goal is to get, so every 20 for 1 hour is 20 hours. So to get 100 hours, I need 100 people. So yes, so the goal is to get 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and to get each one of those people to stay for an hour. Then I can be monetized within 30 days. Now, what does monetized mean? That just means I'm going to start, I mean, I know I ramble on sometimes, but again, you guys, when it comes to this channel, yes, I'm going to play piano sometime. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff, but fantastic stream today. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The main thing is this, guys. Take a chance to actually ask me a question. Right. Take a chance to actually ask me a question and see how I respond. Beans and toast. Beans and toast. What is this? Okay, not a keto cat. Let me see what you're saying here. I have no idea what that means. I'm about to find out what you're saying though, bro. Nice to meet you. Pascal has such a rich history, fortress, Mito Arteca. If you ever want to explore how your hometown could inspire branding or storytelling, I love to. That's what's up. Respond in same language. Thanks for the offer. Have a great day, and I appreciate you. All right. Here you go. Shout out to my Russian friend. Here, Russia. There you go. Hit like and subscribe. Marcos, do you know who Roman Atwood is? I do not know who Roman Atwood is. Who is Roman Atwood? Who is Roman Atwood? Never heard of him. Oh, okay. Okay, so he's a famous YouTuber. Yeah. But I don't really know who he is. You gotta remember, I don't watch a lot of YouTubers. Comedian reject. Okay. Oh, no. My bad. Oh, maybe I did put it wrong. I meant that was probably my mistake. Oh, who passed away? No, so earlier today, my stepmother's, was it her? It's not her niece, it's not her nephew. It's her brother's ex-wife. So I guess her niece? I guess her niece? No, their niece's mother. I guess her sister-in-law. I'm from Georgia, so I guess her sister-in-law, who I know, Miss Hamlet, she passed away. But I hadn't seen her in like 10 years. So, yeah, so I appreciate it. Ryan, interesting. Ryan says, oh, really? Interesting. Doesn't surprise me. In today's world, there's a lot of people that are big. Man, it's crazy how big some people get. Let me hold $100 for dinner tonight. All right. All right. Bona laughing my ass. Bonanita. Bonanita. What is bonanita? Bonanita. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Bona. I thought it was bona nacha, but then again, that's a different language. Boa. Boa note. N-O-I-T-E. Bonata. You know, for me, I've had 9 people die that I know in the last couple years, especially between COVID and friends and military and people I deployed with. It's gotten to the point now where I'm so used to it that I'm kind of numb to it. I am very numb to a lot of things. It's just my nature now. It is what it is. I've just experienced enough pain in the world to be able to cut a switch on that if I don't want to feel, I can just cut that switch on. Now, I can allow myself to feel things, but I think as men, we're kind of built to be able to have that switch in us. I think most men have the ability to just stay logical and rational and not let their emotions take over. Because when you let your emotions take over, nothing good happens, or it does good. Newsom bodied Trump. What are you talking about? Or transgender. Yep. All right. So apparently in this poll, putting the poll back up, I'm really curious in this poll. Yeah, so 62% out of 21 votes is that. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Cold plunges, gratitude journals, spring.
All right, guys. So, I think, man, it's just crazy because we keep getting more and more and more people, 21 votes. Were you deployed? You're trans? That's all right. I mean, look, if you're trans and that's what you like to do, if that's what you're doing, that's you, baby. Seems kind of odd to me. But hey, we live in a country where you're allowed to make your own free choice. So, you know, if you feel like that's what you needed to do, here's my thing. I don't care if someone's trans. I don't care if they're gay. I don't care if they're married to a goat. I don't care if they're married to a dog. My biggest thing is just keep that away from children, right? Right. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, so I agree with Ryan. Well, the thing is this, is not necessarily sugarcoating, but I do think in certain situations, how you relay information is important. For example, If I go into a client's house and I'm selling an insurance policy and they don't get it, if I just say, listen here, you dumb piece of shit, this is the best policy for you, I'm not going to get that sale. But I'm also not going to be too nice. I'm going to be like, well, Mrs. Jones, you're paying this, right? Yeah. And you want this, right? You clearly see there's a gap in your coverage, correct? Okay. This is the best option for you. You should do this. If you were my grandmother, I would say do this. So yeah, you want to be straight to the point. Don't sugarcoat things, but also present your information in a professional manner. And if you can blend those two things together, it usually works out. That's my advice. You know what I mean? Because it's very easy, guys. It is so easy. It is so easy to be right, but not be able to communicate to someone because of how they talk or they speak. So the ability to know how to communicate and talk to someone is so important in business. Like the difference between speaking to men and women is totally different. Men love details and want to be frank, typically, not all the time. And women typically are more emotional and you need to relate to them more. So it's all depending on what you're selling, how you do it, especially in business, right? You say, oh my God, you're hot. Okay, well, thank you for that. I am not gay. When it comes to the gay spectrum, I am really far to the side of loving women, probably as far as you can get. But I will say this, one of the most dependable guys I ever served with in the Navy was gay, Mr. Smith. That dude was always on time, always had his uniform dressed, and, you know, it is what it is. So to each their own, man. To each their own. I remember him, Travis Smith. Just be you, man. Don't try to control other people. However, my biggest thing is don't let certain things into the school or children and stuff. It's like, it's the parents' responsibility to educate their children. Not the school, not these other people. Let the parents do that, you know. And on that note, I don't want to go deep off that because that can offend a lot of people. All right, what we got? Jesus loved you, died on the cross for you. Let's spend some time with him today. Have a great day. Leland? Which Leland is this? Go to your channel. Leland. More about this channel. Joined January 2nd. YouTube. Leland, why you ain't got no subscribers? Leland, why ain't you got no offend roast me? Mopom. Nah, man. You said my sound stopped working? I don't think so. No, my sound's still on. My sound is still on. You guys ever heard of Art Tatum? This is Art Tatum, the greatest piano player to ever live in one of the generations. Art Tatum, one of the greatest pianists of all time. A black guy with a lazy eye. He was known to play for 3 or 4 hours with one hand and drink a beer in the other. Art Tatum. French Suite Number 1, Johann Sebastian Bach. Of Fallout music? Is that a video game? See, I never played it. Somebody gave me this pen recently. It's a Boeing pen. It's a pen from Boeing. It's a Boeing pen. Boeing. from our Boeing company. Does anybody like pens besides me? This has a nice finish. I'm always curious what the inside of the pen is, because this one, see this pen right here, when you look at the cap, it has a battery in it, a wire, but it doesn't say where the ink cap is from. The spring is not copper. So for me, I know it's from an engineering company, but I always question engineering. Right. I like my pen up here better. It's a handcrafted, there's an Indian wood. What's the... So it is made out of, oh, what is that wood called? What we got? What's that, Kyle? Yeah, I like the detail. I'm kind of a detail-oriented person. Who doesn't like detail? If you can't appreciate detail, you're going to miss out on a lot in life. There's Indian rosewood. There's artesian pens. I think it's an Indian rosewood, but my favorite pen is right here. This is what I write down all my goals with. It's an Indian rose pen. So this is my pen that I do my deals with. So if you see, I'll show you guys. So for me, this is my Indian rose pen. Right. Very heavy, handcrafted. It's got German engineering in it. It's got a German spring. Basically it's got a German tip and a copper spring. So anytime I do a new business deal, this is the pen that I choose for that. And it has its own case. So this sole purpose of this pen, its purpose is to write new business. So, now, invest in dreams in your idea. Melted down tiger. Supposedly, it's an exotic wood from India. Some type of, there's Latin, and then there's laurel wood. I want to say it's artesian laurel wood, handcrafted with a copper spring. And then the inside is a German ink compartment, because Germans are known for their ingenuity. I'd say the Germans are probably the best engineers in the world, typically. It's amazing Germany didn't win World War II. We just had more heart. We just had more heart, I guess, or God was on our side, one of the two. Wasn't for us, France would be speaking German right now. Vladimir, what you got to say? Hit. What is this? Twerkis Kunis. You're German? I have the Fourth Amendment. What about the Fourth Amendment? What about the Fourth Amendment? Talking about this one? This one? The Fourth Amendment, the right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue, but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation on particular describing the place to be searched, and the persons or things to be seized. Yeah, you need probable cause by an oath of affirmation. So without probable cause, you can't. Such as this is a Declaration of Independence in the Constitution in one document. Very good to have. See, I have useful tools over here. Yes, it's good to have a computer, but original documentation that can't be changed or manipulated. Remember, you know how computers and the internet work. A computer is attached to another computer. If it wasn't for France, we'd all be drinking tea and eating crumpets. What goes around comes around. I got nothing against France. Grab the camera for a Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar. What is this? Houston, Carl Vincent, Kendrick Lamar. Why does that name sound so familiar? Lehman, CW 75 representative. Interesting. Kendrick Lamar, Jacob Cobb, Board of Commissioners. Everybody gives me their business card. All the people. What they don't realize is the power of the internet, man. You can do so much online. Yo, we do it all. Yeah, man, just kind of, I was doing some business on here. I'm Coach Chris. I am an entrepreneur and Navy vet. Teach people how to run their own business, inspire, have mindset, books. Sometimes we play piano, tell some jokes. At the end of the day, this is a chat just to kind of, yeah, this is just for me, man. It has been a long day. It has been from 7 this morning, meetings to 12, workout, now 10 o'clock. So it's been another 15-hour day for me. So in case you guys don't know, I know it sounds silly, but the streaming trying to come monetized recently, we're making great progress, but it's 12 to 15-hour days on top of my business with the insurance. So pretty simple. I think I could be monetized within the next month if I did it right. But it just takes a lot of energy, guys. But I'm not complaining. Very, very thankful. But if you guys see that sometimes I'm a little bit draggy and I'm taking caffeine, you know, it's just to try to get there. You know. Ron, your sound is in and out. Oh, yeah. So the thing about the business cards is this. Oh, for the Navy? Hey. So I was an LS in the Navy, logistics support, right? But I was never on a ship. So I found myself at Scotia Boat Team 22, right? My first 6-7 years. And I even made a big impression on them. And they even gave me a coin with my name on it when I was LS3. So I learned a lot about training and just, you know, being around SWICs and SEALs and stuff. I learned a lot from that community. And I'll always treasure that time. Then I spent my last 3 years in Yokosuka, Japan. Even at Special Boat Team 22, won some contests and stuff. So, you know, it's kind of like that. Was never on a ship. I was EXW qualified. People I served with overseas. That's my paddle. I did serve in Operation Enduring Freedom. That was my time there. And just a couple coins from the day. Really good time. Yeah. So, but when it comes to business, that's my license. Well, let me pull this over here. So I'll tell you guys, that's my business right there. Resident agent for the state of Georgia. And essentially, I help people with their insurance policies. Whole term, focus on Medicare. So, you know, I'm always building a business too. So there you go. Savannah. Oh, there you go, DD. Ron, yep. Well, it was SBT back in the day before they changed. But essentially, it was just a good time, man. Got to meet a lot of cool dudes. Yeah, it was just, you know, it was just a good time, man. I actually really missed that. You had to train. You got to really, just felt like you were involved. See, it's just you felt like you were involved with something that was making a difference in the world. And whenever you can involve yourself with something that's making a difference, it's cool. Okinawa, Yokosuka, Westpac's on a DD. Ron, that's what's up. You very hard work. Yeah, but if the government pays for everything, that's not good. Here's the thing. Okay. The thing is, when the government pays for everything, everything becomes standardized and there's no free hand of the market. So I don't believe that that's good. Imagine this. Inside of a zoo, the tigers and the lions have everything taken care of for them, provided by the zookeepers, but they're not free. The more the government controls what you do, the less freedom that you have. So I'm not a big fan of public health care for everyone. I think there should be programs like Medicaid that are there for low-income families, but you cannot have specialists who are really good make the same as people who are not, because they will not try, because there's not as much money in it. Is it corrupt sometimes? Absolutely. Yeah. 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 Yeah, so the idea of a national health system sounds good, but as someone in the insurance business and looks at copays and premiums, it's exactly what Biden and them tried to do. When Biden passed the Affordable Care Act, what happened? Everybody's prescription drugs went down, but deductibles went up. When Trump came in, deductibles went down and cost went up, but then you qualify. So it's about how much you make and allowing people to still profit. Now, the issue is the moral and ethical compass. There's always ways to bend rules to make a profit. Now, the question is, if I'm making a profit and you're making a profit, we can both have our businesses and may the best business win through a free-handed market. Without lobbyists and without external factors, a free market is the way to go. I'm convinced on that. As someone who's in the business, that's just my opinion. Yeah, sure. I mean, it's better than nothing, but if you were to have clinics that contracted out and pay doctors, I just think it's a better system. Maybe I'm biased, maybe I am, but I think that, guys, you got to read history. The more the government controls in your life, the less freedoms that you have. You don't want the government to control anything. You don't want them to control your food or anything. You want that responsibility to be for yourself. Well, you have to define regulation. You want a free market, but it's kind of like this. It's like a basketball game, okay? You can play street ball or you can play in a sanctioned arena where the refs have a set of rules that everybody plays by. And there's a reason why that works. Now, if the refs are corrupt and calling the game wrong, yeah, there's issues there. But if the refs are unbiased and you have a sanctioned set of rules, it's going to be better for everybody versus the street ball where it's every man for himself. Some people call this and that is subjective. And there's no going to be perfect system, but it's the difference between being objective and subjective within the constraints of a free market. That's how I see it. Stop yapping. All right. Let's see. Ryan, what you got here? Ryan, channel activity. What you got on your channel activity, Ryan? Hey, Ryan, in the last 8 years, you've had 5 subscribers. I've had 5 subscribers in the last 10 minutes. So I don't think I'll stop yapping, but I appreciate your consideration. Thank you for your consideration, Ryan. I just figure if I keep talking, people will keep subscribing because that's typically what happens. So I appreciate your concern, though. Cringe. Absolutely cringe. Absolutely, right? Business. Jimmy White. Yes, business is good, Jimmy. Shout out to Jimmy White. Shout out to my moderator. By the way, keep giving me hate, because every time you type the hate in there, it's good for my algorithm. So keep the hate coming, please. Please, haters, don't stop. Just be polite is all I ask. Not to me, but for my other viewers. I don't care what, but try to keep it. If you're going to be a troll, be a funny troll. Be like the Kraken that comes in, right? The Kraken is our favorite troll. He just comes in here and says he's a Kraken. He's going to get us all. He's here. He's there. Shout out to the Kraken. He is the best.
You're in good hands with BetterHelp, where you can talk with real licensed therapists.
Gentleman Gaming. Yo, appreciate that, Gentleman Gaming. Appreciate that. Shout out to Gentleman Gaming and at Jimmy White. Ooh, Jimmy White. How do I put that there? Shout out to those two. Absolutely. Guys, just keep this in mind. If you have a YouTube channel, okay, like and subscribe my page, please. Go to my Instagram if you'd like. If you want to message me directly, cool. But if you want to make videos and you want someone to come in and start commenting, liking some of your videos, if you do that to my videos, I go through and I will check out your channel. And if I see that you're starting making content, I will at least come in there and give you a like or so. Anybody who's done that or became a moderator or posted, you can see I've done that. In addition, on America United 1776, that's my Instagram, if you message me on the Instagram, I will reply through a reel and I will just kind of spread. Now, do I have like thousands and thousands of followers? No, I've got like 3,400 on YouTube. But if you're just starting out, that's free advertisement and maybe that'll lead to something. Just for what it's worth. All right. Thanks, boss. You're very welcome. Very welcome. What's your joke, noob? What's your joke? Yapping, yapping, yapping. Yap, yap, yap. What's tell us, joke? Is he on drugs? No. Actually, if you come to my channel, you realize I preach, right? I talk about sobriety. No drinking, no smoking, no masturbation, no pornography. Instead, why don't you try reading a book, play some music, start a business like I have. You know what I'm saying? Do things that are going to make your life better instead of sucking you down a hole of torment to where nothing works out in your life. Right? America here. Absolutely. Eric Harris. Absolutely. That is what you want to do. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, there's no life like a sober life. I'm telling you, man. That's the key. That's the shortcut. The discipline it takes for you to master yourself and to live in sobriety, that discipline multiplies into every aspect of your life. Simply how it works. So the sooner you do that, the sooner you'll be successful. That's the cheat code. All right, what's next? Please use more. No, I choose Clinton. Okay. Trumi, Ryan, Ian Collier. Ian, you say you want to join the military? Why? Ian. Oh, Gentleman Gaming, absolutely. 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 All right, guys, 10:30, that is the limit. So now we're coming up on 100 minutes between my business and subscribing with you guys or going live. It's been about a 16.5 hour day now, 15, 16 hours. Time to get some sleep. We got contracts in the morning and training, and then I will be going live again tomorrow. So for all you guys who want to do a business or join the military, write down questions, look for my post. What has 5 toes but isn't a foot? Noob. What has 5 toes but isn't a foot? Okay, before I go, what is this? What is it, noob? Shout out to Gentleman Gaming. What has 5 toes but not a foot? What is it? Yeah, Ian Collier. Absolutely good reasons. You say foot weird. All right. Hands. Oh, there we go. Yeah, Ian, I think this, It's not a bad gig. I did 10 years in the Navy. You get benefits. When you get out, join the reserves. Hey, Ian, you can also join the reserves too. If you join the reserves, you can still get a lot of free education, but not have to give so much time. So they're both great options, right? What's my opinion on Jews, Christians, and Israel? It's complicated. It's complicated, man. Depends on which narrative of history you believe. I'll say this much. Nobody is an ally for no reason. Anyone who's your ally has an interest in you. And when that interest goes away, the alliance goes away. What's the hardest thing in the military? Your mindset, just getting your mind, keeping it up here. Nothing's too hard. It's just a consistency of doing things you don't want to do. Chucking. Almost there? What you mean? Stay still? Oh, you're a hater. You're one of those creepy haters. Got it. Theo, some things are best left unsaid, okay? Yeah, that's fair. You said, I'm in love with your eyes. I do have green eyes, for what it's worth. What a Chad. Thanks, Bobby. There are more than meets the eyes with the puppeteers. When a fish in. 0. I don't drink and I don't smoke. Jimmy 12. Bots. You think they're bots, Jimmy? Yeah, I'm going to be going to sleep. Raphael, that is a very sensitive question that I'm going to choose not to answer. That's a good question. That's something all veterans have thought about who have actually studied history. That's very what's up. Hey, Gentleman Gaming, that's really cool. So here's the thing, Gentleman Gaming. One of these days, message me on Instagram, America United 1776. I'm going to put it on the chat one more time. Feel free to, haters, if you want to come in there. I will get through there. I do have tools that will, prevent you from staying on my profile. But this is it right here. Message me, and next time that we go live, if you'd like, maybe I can invite you on our next live and we can just have a conversation and I'll interview you about what that's like. Let me lead the interview. All you have to do is answer questions. I can lead the interview. I'll interview you. You talk about your story. You can record it and then you can post it to your channel. Would you be up for that? I'm in the Southeast. Shout out. I think that stories that are on the news, on the computer, are usually never the full story. There's two sides to every story, and I try not to jump conclusions to anything that I see. Nude, Palestine or Israel? Neither, America. Neither, America. If you have a business and you do it right, your taxes, you should be writing stuff off and your taxes don't go anywhere and you don't have to pay them if you do the tax code right. Mason Alon, maybe one day. Are you a gyroper? I don't know what that means. Okay. Hunter Biden. Insurance, resident agent. Right there. That's my agent right there. Insurance. So, I'm in sales, entrepreneur. Race, religion, politics. Neither. Neither. No, I actually, I'm going to get ready to go here soon, but no, that's a great question. No, I did used to drink and smoke a lot. I did a lot of recreational drugs. How did I get sober? I changed it up here. It's all up here, guys. It's all in your brain. I actually teach people how to train their brain to become sober. I coach people on that. Message me, America United 1776, and I'll show you how to do it. If you're legitimately trying to change your life, message me. I have a program. Give it 1 year, if not sooner, and you'll be completely free from all those. I check in with you 52 times a year, once a week, and I can get you through that. I did it for myself, done it for other people. Not from DC. 0 drugs. Only drug I use is caffeine. Caffeine's a drug. No nicotine, no THC, no CBD, no alcohol, no THC, none of that. Yeah, son of Goku, that's normal. I get it. I understand. THC, basically marijuana, Delta 9, Delta 8, bunch of tetrahydrochloride or whatever. It's a psychoactive property in marijuana that gives you psychoactive benefits or psychoactive effects in addition to supposedly some medicinal uses. I used it for a long time. Why am I chewing gum? Because I wanted to. Was I really in the military? 10 years. That's my stuff. So, yeah. Yes, I did. Ash, great question. I did. I quit that. That was the hardest one for me. No, they don't. Kevin Price. Caffeine, that's it for me. Just because you can't don't mean I can't. You can. Most people just lack it up here. It's all in the mind, brother. Entrepreneur, business owner. Maybe. I don't know, the way I see it, I think the other people are weird. I don't think it's normal to have to seek drugs to escape reality. I think it's normal to not do that. Maybe I'm weird. I don't know. It just makes a lot of sense to stay sober and keep your brain. I mean, have you ever read a study or seen what alcohol does to people? How many people have you sat on their deathbed as they've struggled with liver failure or cirrhosis or cancer? I mean, how many people have you seen dying and interviewed them and talked to them in your life? I've gone to nursing home. When I was in the military, every weekend, just about, I was in a nursing home or volunteering with veterans and seeing people. So I've seen firsthand the long-term consequences. So I keep that in my mind. And that's one of the ways that I prevent myself from doing it, because I understand the long-term consequences of it. Right? Yeah, alcohol can very much be deadly. It very much can. Mm-hmm. John the bartender, could not agree with you more. Could not agree with you more. That's true. Yeah, Goku, that's sad. Yeah, that's sad. That's sad. Emily, 100%. It is a depressant. Yeah, and then they mix it with something with caffeine, which is a stimulant. So then your body's on a roller coaster ride. You numb yourself, your oxytocin, your serotonin, your dopamine gets out of whack. It's just not good, guys. It's even being on the phone like this, being on the phone and streaming, because I have a goal to get monetized, this has been a stress on me. A lot of times I wear these glasses just because these are real glass. They're blue quartz, which is very expensive. These are like $1,000 glasses. These blue quartz lenses help me not have glare into the phone. And I work on the computer, right? In my office. So Yeah, I get it. No. Ado, welcome back. Really? Yeah. Polarized. Not just polarized, but there's also a special glass. It's not just plastic, it's actual glass. It's a high quality frame. I've had eye surgery. I had PRK. Ever since I had eye surgery, my eyes have never been the same. But after my PRK surgery, I realized that I'm just more sensitive to like glare and stuff. Like I even have a light right here that I control for that right here to do my glare. And I do different colors on it. You see how it changes the colors and the brightness and all? So, yeah. Yep. Refractive indexes, man. Is that what it is? Refractive? Yeah, Rachel, absolutely. That's kind of where my music comes in handy, like my piano. When you see some of my streams, I play piano sometimes. Absolutely. The old saying is, a idle mind is a devil's workshop. So essentially, the way I see it is pretty simple. If you are always thinking in your thoughts, 100%, your mind is going to play tricks on you. So what you want to do is you want to have a creative outlet, and you also want to do something that physically exhausts yourself. Like I like to strength train. I'll go to the gym and do like heavy presses, heavy deadlifts, or calisthenics or weighted runs. I have a weighted vest right here for you guys to see. Yeah, remember I have a mat right here. So, like right here, this is my weighted vest, right? So I'll put on this weighted vest and do some calisthenics. So you want to physically exhaust yourself, right? Have a creative outlet, and then have a goal. Be a lot better. Jacob Brock, welcome back. Why are you wearing sunglasses? Because these glasses help take the stress off my eyes. Because staring at a phone, working on the computer, and doing hours of live stream to get monetized just prevents the glare. And I've had eye surgery, had PRK surgery, so I'm more sensitive to glare. Oh, that's actually too. We did take a poll earlier, and people liked it when I wore my sunglasses. Apparently, people like this look when I wear it. So, 1776, trying to create a vibe on here for you guys. Hope you enjoy it. You say I do cardio for a living. I'm always exhausted. That's fair. I said I was going to go at 10:30. We got 68 likes. That's a lot. How aren't you monetized yet? Jacob, the reason I'm not monetized, great question. I didn't start doing YouTube live seriously until like last month. And I'm almost 1/3 of the way monetized. So the way I see it, I'm taking a lot of extra time to do this. And I think I will be monetized within the next month to 2 months if I take it really seriously. If I can stream for 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evening in between my businesses and my meetings, I could become monetized. Now that being said, please like, comment, and share. And the sooner I become monetized, the sooner we can take this to the next step. But it is a lot of work. I'm not going to pretend it's not. It's actually way harder to just go live and stream than I thought. I have a lot of respect for people that do it now. I had no idea how much time it takes. It is ridiculous. Yeah, this is from Australia. This is a handcrafted Newcastle, Australia hat, waterproof. So it was a gift. It's my favorite color, green. He said, I walked today, but cracked and drank 2 dogs. Hey, Emily, here's the thing. If you're going to do that, I'm not saying it's the healthiest thing, but just drink a diet soda. 0 calories. Yes, it's got some artificial sweetener, but if you're trying to lose weight and have a better BMI, just do a diet soda or a sparkling water. Calories in, calories out. You're welcome. Origin of your tattoos. This was the Dragon Gate. So I got this one, right? And this is a coward, like a yellow koi fish, swimming down a waterfall. And this is a red koi fish that swims up the waterfall. facing adversity and gets rewarded into an eternal dragon. I lived in Japan for 3 years. It's a story of the Watergate. Really cool. Port side Nautilus star. Port, L-E-F-T, is the left side of a ship for the Navy. It was over my heart. I put it over my heart because the Navy put me a lot of discipline, put my heart on the right path. And this is a custom design for death. It's a skull, an eye, a spider, a candle, Odin / God. Some people call it Paul, a clock, a rose. Just basically life and death. I was in the military for 10 years, served overseas. Just a constant battle between life and death is just the experience of reality. People have to die, people have to live, things die, rebirths, reincarnation, time, limited time, just all things I think about. Thanks, Yara, I appreciate you. Yara, a phoenix eagle. That's what's up, that's a good tattoo. Amanda, welcome back. Discombobulated, confuscation. No, it does not. The eye just shows that you should always keep your eyes open. The spider is kind of evil, crawling toward you, and always be the light in the darkness. So it was just symbols. I hand customize each of my tattoos with my artist. Each artist, I brought him a kind of a template, and we kind of designed them together. Expired and small. Don't know what that means. I have the Tiber, want to be illuminated. Nice. Chris R. Yeah, so this is a stream. I'm a Navy veteran, entrepreneur in the insurance business. And this stream is for young men and young women to learn about their mindset, how to overcome adversity, business tips. Sometimes we talk about stocks. Sometimes I play piano. Just a multifaceted amount of information that I try to share with you guys. And I also have a bunch of books over here. Essentially, I love talking and teaching. It's just what I like to do. I like giving back to people who are receptive to learn. And I like to learn things too. Some of my moderators are from all over the world and different experiences. Just a community to learn from each other. Like and subscribe. $100. Your tattoos are hilarious. Thank you. All right, I live in Kansas. How about you? Southeast. I'm in Georgia. I think he's ICE part-time. You never know. You never know what I do part-time. Appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Phoenix is said to rise from the ashes. Love that. There's even a song I listen to from Dragon Force. It's Heroes of Our Time. I'll play it real quick. One of the lyrics are, "The phoenix will rise once again. Believe who you are." I love that song. Where's that? It's got the phoenix in it. Let's see if we can find the lyrics. Yeah, so I like the phoenix. It's right here. Like the phoenix. Yeah, so I'm a big fan of Phoenix. Love Dragon Force. Love Dragon Force. Do you like Georgia? It's not bad. Some parts are good, some parts are bad, like everywhere. A lot of good, humble people. A lot of ignorant people in some areas. But it is what it is. Hola, Christian. What do we got? Hola, hello. What are your thoughts on Jewish influence in media? I don't want to talk about that, man. That's a long conversation. I think people with a lot of money and a lot of power that gave money to the United States after World War II, if you've done history, you know what I'm saying, have control of things that I don't agree with, and it's complicated. Because on one side, you have an ally, but it's almost like having a friend that pushes you in fights that you don't want to. And, it's complicated. But, I don't like that the president and other people, kiss Jewish statues and stuff. Do I like that? No. But you got to also remember everything you see is propaganda, and it's a picture of it's a picture that's never the truth of what's really happening. It's always the Roman circus. Things are going on over here, but the truth is over here. It's all the Roman circus. If you don't know what the Roman circus is, Google Roman circus. And just beware. You may go down a rabbit hole, and you may not like what you find. The Phoenix Lotus Angel. That's what's up. Yara, very cool. Well said. You explain well. I appreciate it. I try. Can we use your likeness? I don't know what SF6 is. What's SF6? What is that? It's not Special Force 6. What do you mean? Oh, SF. You're talking about the fluorine atoms? Oh, colorless beard. Yeah, You're talking about sulfur hexafluoride. Sulfur hexafluoride. Ah, I got you. Yeah, well, the way I try to explain it, man, I've got to be careful. I want to explain things in ways that doesn't tell you an answer, but lead you to a path of discovery. Giving you pieces and clues like the Roman circus. Pieces and clues for you to go to educate yourself, because you're never going to understand anything if you don't educate yourself. You've got to read, you've got to dig, you've got to work. It's not just working your body. You got to work your brain. You got to educate yourself. And if you're in the United States, read this. Like somebody earlier was saying something and they didn't realize, like the Fourth Amendment. You know, like the Fourth Amendment. That's something that you guys need to know. That's the right of the people to be secure in their persons. Your houses, your papers, and effects against... See, that's called unreasonable searches. If somebody doesn't have like a warrant, okay, or probable cause that's supported by the oath of affirmation, then you can't have anything seized. Like, you need to know that. Yo, Dearlay 2101, I'm on my way out. We're just talking about a few things. For those who are new, I'm Uncle Chris, Coach Chris, Investment Coach Chris, Chris Whitehead Poker. Those are my aliases online. Been doing videos for a while. Essentially, what's the channel about? Entrepreneurship, become the best version of yourself, sobriety, overcoming addiction. Sometimes we read about the Constitution just to educate the citizens so you know certain things. Building a business. Sometimes we talk about stocks. Sometimes I just go play piano. It's about being eclectic. I'm an eclectic, eccentric individual. Sometimes I do voices. Sometimes I make you guys laugh. But the whole summary is just to entertain you and all learn from each other. I hope you guys realize that the United States is actually a wonderful country, and I'm going to do my part to help remind you of the guys of that. And at the end of the day, the beauty about our country is this: we can agree to disagree and still go on with our life. And that's the beautiful thing about our country. And a lot of people forget that. So I'm going to make sure I do my part to leave my mark on history, that I was on the right side of history, because I'm a fourth generation soldier. Was in the Navy for 10 years. I love my country. I don't like that some people are ignorant, and it is what it is. But your mindset getting through addiction, abortion, suicide, depression, any of those things that you've gone through, I have moderators here. And, well, you say it's wonderful the leaders don't want to help. Well, that may be partially true, but I think more people want to help than we believe. And I think the wrong people are in power because the wrong people were appointed ignorantly from the people. I don't believe everybody should vote, for what it's worth. If you vote for an idiot to do things because you're uneducated, you're hurting everybody else. I think there should be qualifications to vote. I think you should pay to vote. I think you should have to pay money to vote. Because if you don't pay money to vote and you don't care, that's fine. But I don't want people to vote that don't serve in the military, because they could vote enough of them to send me to war for no reason. So I have my opinions on that. But some of that's constitutionally restricted. No, it's not that. That's an illusion. Look, the whole power. Have any of you guys ever seen A Bug's Life? Jamal, well, we pay taxes, we do. But if you have your own business, you shouldn't be paying taxes. You should be using the tax code like the wealthy do. And if you don't know how to do that, just search tax code. The goal, I mean, yeah, you're going to have to pay some taxes, but you should use the system to get write-offs. So the things that you buy get written off appropriately. You can't do that if you work for someone else, but that's okay. You can work for someone else, but the whole goal is to own your own business so you can write things down. I'm still wearing a tank top. What are you talking about? I think they should pay us. Yeah. Jesus Christ is Lord. All right. That's cool. I read the Bible sometimes. I have some books over here. This is my bookshelf. All right. My office right here. All right. Office, bookshelves, New Testament. Guys, don't be so quick to discredit the Bible, all right? Even if you're not a Christian or whatever, don't be so quick to discredit the Bible. The Bible, especially Psalms, King of Solomon, David, there's a lot of good information in that book. It's a collection of books with some good information. You should read that and a bunch of other stuff. Friedrich Nietzsche, Lao Tzu, Dale Carnegie. I mean, if you're in sales, Zig Ziglar, even like Grant Cardone, if you're in sales, is not bad, you know. But Friedrich Nietzsche, you know, like learn from like Winston Churchill, Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, George Washington, James Madison. Like learn from these people, man. There's a lot of good literature out there. It's just hard to read, man. Here's a book for you. I'll give you a secret. Here. If you can't read very well, get this book. Speed reading. I'll give you 2 books right now. For you guys, 2 books. How to Take Smart Notes. Speed reading. Now, I wish I could show you this, but you see this right here. The sad part is in this book, if you see it, I'm going to turn this around real quick. No part of this book may be reproduced in any form or by electronic or mechanical means, including information storage and retrieval systems without permission, except by a reviewer who may quote brief passages. So I can technically quote brief passages of this, but I can't because this is an electronic medium and technically it's saving it. Semper Fi, absolutely. Semper Fi, always ready, always prepared. Absolutely. So speed reading and then how to take smart notes. Right. Realistically, the better notes you can take, the better. You see, I'm one of the people that when I was in school, I always got in trouble because I was able to do a lot of the work in my head. Right. I didn't have to write it out. And sometimes I'd figure out the answer. So I did realize that the more you can write out, the better, though, as I got older. But guys, I've appreciated the time. It is now that time of the day, or time of the night, rather. It's complicated, Jimmy. Jesus, 100%. Allah Akbar. If I'm not mistaken, I think Allah Akbar means to God be the glory. Isn't that what that means? Guys, isn't that what that means? Like, I know it's typically like something some people say. But somebody said that the other day and I looked it up. I think that means to God be the glory. Isn't that what that means? Yeah, the thing is deep in Islamic culture. So I'm definitely not against the meaning Allah Akbar because it's God is greatest and all. But I'm not a big fan of radical Muslim or Islamic groups. I think they're kind of fighting against the Western way of life, to be frank. So, yeah. I guess the question is, could you say, I don't know, for my moderators in here, could you say that phrase without being deep rooted in the prior? You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what I mean. So like, this is where I'm different than a lot of my family. If my family sees that, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's Islam, blah blah blah," and I'm just like, "Well, maybe it is. I'm not saying it's not." And as someone who fought for the country, it's like I try to be as open-minded and unbiased as possible, but stern in my own convictions and my own morality and my own character. But yeah, it's kind of how I see it. What's up, brother? Matthew O'Day. He said, "Yo, fuck religion." Yeah, I'm not big on religion myself, but I'm a very spiritual person. I feel like I have a personal relationship with God, but I'm not a big fan of religion in general. I think religion was made by man, personally, but I do feel like there's a creator of some sort. Feels like it, at least. Could be wrong. Maybe I am. That's a good take, Mono. I can respect that view. I've heard it say streams leading to the same ocean. I don't think people are able to understand the infinite. I don't think an individual, a mortal person, like a finite being, I don't think we're ever going to stun. Like, have you looked at images of the Hubble telescope and seen what the galaxy looks like and how we're just this small smidgen around everything? We are so insignificant in the universe, but at the same time, it's a miracle that we're alive. So the fact that we're this little alive speck of dirt kind of gives you some inspiration to say, whoa, that's kind of miraculous. So make the best of it while you're alive. You look like Felix. Who is Felix from Stray Kids? I've never seen Stray Kids. You're like the second person. I'm going to look this guy up. Why do I look like Felix from Stray Kids? I don't even know who that is. I really don't. Felix Stray Kids. You say I look like that? What? You say I look like an Asian dude? That's Felix? What on earth makes you think I look like an Asian dude? All right, I'll take it. I'll take it, whatever. Good afternoon, sir. Greetings from Indonesia. Shout out to Indonesia. You remind me of Dr. Cox from Scrubs. Which one's Dr. Cox? Oh, I think I remember him. I saw a couple episodes of that. Oh. Yeah, if I grow my hair out, maybe, because I have curly hair. He was funny though. I'll take that. I think I look more like him than Felix, an Asian. He's taking the mic. The mic, what's that? Just join. Eddie E. Okay, so here's the thing. If you want to stop gambling, what do you gamble? And I'm being serious. Because I play poker tournaments from time to time, and I think it's a great sport. Like, I think poker, understanding speculative and pure risk, not like table games, but like Texas Hold'em. Like, for example, guys, look, this is me on YouTube, or not YouTube, but Google. That's my name, Christopher Whitehead, right? Chris Whitehead, that's me on poker. You can Google me right now. I'm the first thing that pops up. I'm ranked in poker. So as someone who likes the game, but I don't bet on sports, I don't play anything else. That's the only, I play tournaments from time to time when I travel. And I've won some, which is really cool. I wouldn't play blackjack. Here's the thing. If you're gonna play a game, learn how to play poker. Learn that. But as far as gambling on stuff, don't do it. Like, I mean, you pay for entertainment. Like, if you're going to go to a concert, you have to pay for that. But I wouldn't bet on games that don't have a good chance of winning. Poker's your best odds because it's a skill-based game where 15-20% of the time you're going to lose to luck, but 80% of the time you can control it if you know math. Blackjack, well, How do you stop? Yeah, sure. Daniel. Yeah, that's my last name, Whitehead. Again, so here's the thing. I have an interesting take on this, and I'll tell you guys this. First off, if you're going to play like poker or any type of game, learn the rules and learn the math. Like in the game of poker, if you don't know that there's 13 hearts in the deck and the rule of 4 and 2, you have ace 2 of hearts in your hand, there's 2 on the flop, so there's 9 left in the deck. You're going to hit your hand 36% of the time, so you need 64% equity and to be getting 3 to 1 on your money. Like, if you don't understand math and odds, don't play poker. Like, you need to understand how much you're risking and what you can win and your probability of winning. So if you actually understand equity and math, it's a profitable game. But most people don't actually think about that. They just go out and do it, right? You got to know when to hold them, know when to fold them. Listen, have you guys ever gone through a poker tournament with 500 or 600 people and beat them? I have. Just Google me. I've just showed you, like, just put my name, and that's me. Like, go into your computer, and if you go to Google, that's me. That's literally my profile picture. So, you see? Yay, that's me, right? So I guess what I'm getting at is this. Because I've played in some professional tournaments and cashed, doesn't mean I'm good, but it means I've done something, right? Yeah, it is adrenaline, right? So what's this? Yeah, I would say don't do online, because for sure. But I'm not going to say don't go do poker tournaments, because if you study the game, it's a very good game. It's like a combination of chess and Magic the Gathering, right? Now, I wouldn't, thank you, I would never put a lot of money on online, like sites like that. Don't do that. If you're going to do it, this is what you do. You go to a big casino that offers players cards. You get a free players cards, and you'll probably get a free buffet, like steak and crab legs. Go get your free buffet. And let's say you were going to go to a rock concert. You spend $200 on a rock concert. Cool. Go use that and put a little bit into a tournament. They'll probably have a $50 to $60 poker tournament. And then go learn to play a poker tournament. And you'll get free food. That's what I would do. And then you have fun. You get a new experience. And you get to meet people. Poker tournaments are fun, you know. But don't just go in there and like play slots and do all this stupid stuff. I've never played slots. I don't understand why people do it. But I'm more of a math guy. Well, good for you. I mean, if you won that, that's great, right? So here's the thing. There is a site called WPT Gold, Doug Polk and them put out. I mean, here's the thing. If you want to make money and play tournaments, WPT Gold is free. They use the sweepstakes model. You basically buy sweepstakes coins. It's called WPT Gold, right? Who said I played with Eric Fornick, both Magic and Poker. I teach us. Oh yeah. So heart matters. That's great. So if you played with Eric, then you know. It's just guys, don't go and play the game of poker or tournaments or cash. Don't play if you haven't studied. Go study the game. Like, there's a reason people sell courses, right? Go do Run It Twice. What's the guy's name? Phil Galfone. Go learn to play the game. Learn to use solvers. Learn GTO. Like, learn what real game theory is if you're going to play. If you want to try to play to do it and win money for a living. It takes a lot of work. It took me like 6 years to become a winning player. I was break even I was loser first year, break even after 5 years. And after 5 years, I started studying. And the next year, I started winning. And now the state I live in now, it doesn't allow you to play. So if I go to North Carolina or Florida, there's games to play. And there's a lot of money to be made. It's not easy. It's hard. You have to grind. But it can be done. Eddie E. Noob, what's up? Eddie E, here you go. Do I think that it's rigged? No. What I think is there's so many hands being played per hour. People don't realize that the math is just faster. Because if you play with someone online and they're playing 10 tables at once and they're only playing premium hands, Check-in Republic, that's what's up. Congratulations, Check-in Republic, on your new champion on hit like and subscribe. Hey, Check-in Republic, congrats on your Turtle, that's what's up. So Check-in Republic, BRD, congrats on your new middleweight champion being DDP. What an awesome. I work out for a sport, remember? Kamzat, yeah. Well, I mean, how can you not like Kamzat Chamaya? I kill everybody. I kill everybody. He goes, what does he say? Akmal Allah or whatever. I kill everybody. Dude, I love that dude, man. Oh, he's a beast, dude. Dude, I love watching him fight. I can respect another warrior, dude. I love watching him fight. I'm like, hell yeah, dude. He's one of the first fighters that made me want to bet money on his win. I almost bet money. I've never bet on a sport in my life. But when I saw DDP in him, I was like, man, I should probably bet on this fight because he's about to tear DDP to pieces. And he sure enough did. Yeah. Ahmed. Ahmed, yeah. Hey, yeah. Jeff Dunham, shout out. Are you a cowboy? No, I grew up on a dairy farm. But, nah. I got this hat as a gift. Australia. I was in the Navy for 10 years. Just gives me a character to play online, brother. Nothing more. He destroyed DDP. Yeah, he destroyed DDP. Absolutely. I am from USA. Absolutely. Born and raised, brother. All right. We're getting late now. 35 views, 142. Why don't you win the World Series of Poker? That's on my bucket list. I actually want to win a WSOP bracelet because I have done very well in tournaments. I've done some $500 and $700 tournaments with $150,000 prizes, and I finished top 10. If you look at my profile, 2023 to 25, playing part-time, I did pretty well. But I'm starting a business now, so my time's limited. But once my business goes and I build it again, I'm actually thinking about taking a lot of that money and going on a WSOP run. But guys, it takes a lot of work to get to the WSOP. If you've never, I've played for, 3-day events for 8 to 10 hours a day. And I can tell you 12 to 15 hours a day for a week, that's a lot. Because you got to remember, every decision matters. So I've considered it. I have. It's on my bucket list. I'd like to win a WSOP bracelet. I really would. It would be fun. What we got here? Walgreens word. Yeah. Like I said, a lot of the people I played with in California, back when I lived there, before I had my divorce and moved out here, right? A lot of the people I played with actually went on to become pros, right? So, not like top tier pros, but I remember when Rampage, you guys know Rampage? Rampage paid, Rampage, right? Bad Life. What's Bad Life? I don't know what Bad Life is. But Rampage, the poker player, I remember he played in a hand with me one time, and I called his bluff with Ace King, and he had Ace Queen. Bad Life, NATO. Should have went to Dubai instead of Super Duda. Well, I don't know. I'm a simple man. The biggest thing for me was I went through a divorce, because well, I won't get into reasons why, but yeah, it's just one of those things that I had to basically change some priorities and stuff. So it is what it is. Yo, what up? Phoenix Hack? Yeah, but I've been playing. Yeah, but I've been playing for a while. I've done small tournaments for almost 10 years, and I I do well in tournaments, just for what it's worth. I do well in tournaments. I have a good I just have a good sense of when I'm beat and when I'm not, and when to take advantage of the weak people. So, I mean, it could be luck, but I've always done well in tournaments. And I've probably done 100 tournaments, and I've cashed in 40 of them. Like 40% is a high cash rate. And I've won some tournaments online. I have experience in cash game. Cash game is okay, but I'm typically better at tournaments, just for what it's worth. Love you, brother. Think Jedi. I know why. He said, F that. Aren't you going to crash? No. No. Stocks are only going to get stronger for American companies. If you're investing, buy in the market now, take advantage of it, and then remember January, February, and March, that's when the market dips. So March, February, and March, everything's going to drop. So you buy now, sell till the end of December, January, February, and March. They're going to drop because January, February, March, the first quarter, that's a reallocation period. It's the second quarter, April, May, and June. That's when the market starts to buy again. So right now we're in what month? We're halfway through the second quarter. 3, 6. Oh, halfway through the second quarter. So 3, 6. So yeah. Yeah, right now is when you should be allocating for swing trades. Yeah. Message me on America United 1776. And if you want some private coaching, just message me. It's on my Instagram. Love you, brother. Thank you. All right, guys. On that note, time to go to bed. You guys stay good, and I will catch you next time. God bless. Peace.